Hey guys, Spike and Tisha here. So the other day, I actually decided to go ahead and pull out all my tools, all my project boxes out of the van. I just couldn't handle living with it anymore. The mess, the chaos. So I took out all the project boxes and tools and everything and stored it in my friend's client's. Well, she's like a friend and she's kind of like a client. I put it in her garage where I have a couple other things stored in there as well right now. So I'm going to give you a tour of what the van looks like now. So some good progress I made, not yesterday, but the day before. Just cleaning things out, organizing more, doing a couple more little projects. So first, I guess we'll kind of start with the middle of the van. Let me go to the far back of the van. Sorry, I don't have a wide angle lens. This is the closest that I have. So I am right now at the back doors, and what Spike is lying on is that giant bean bag that converts into a bed. So it's like, I don't know how thick it is. It's pretty warm actually. I thought it would be really hard and cold for the winter. I mean, it's not winter yet. And true, we're in California, but I do have this cool quilt that is on it. And it's just like chunks, like probably various size chunks of foam inside of there. And there's actually a waterproof cover you can buy. I'll do a review fully on it at some point. But this is when it's in bed mode. So usually I sleep with my head at that part. And then my feet at that part for the door. And right now I just have my shoes in a little container that usually just sits by these side doors. And it's just pretty easy to find your shoes. And if you come in through the side door, everyone remembers to take their shoes off. And then on the back of this chair is all of Spike's leashes, collars, those types of things. And on the back of my chair is my stuff, like eyeglass cases and hairbrush and things like that. In between the two seats, I have a crate for Spike. Sometimes I have dogs because I am a dog walker and pet sitter. So there's times I have dogs that are dog aggressive and Spike is always with me. So I do have a door for this crate and it's kind of like his little cave. There's actually more room usually for him to get into it. Sorry, it's kind of dark. But he can go in there. And there is a door for it. I just take it off, and then when I have to bring another dog in the car that doesn't get along with Spike, then I'll put the door in it. You want to go inside? Go on. See? Total little cave. Total cave. You like it? It's so cute, huh? Yeah. So even when it's cold, I can put the door on and make sure he stays in there and stays warm for the night. The van doesn't get too cold, but the winter before that, when we lived in the bus, it got very, very, very cold. So I used to just lock my dogs in their crates with them covered in blankets, and they stay decently warm through the night that way. So yeah, there's a blanket on top to keep it warm. Up here, there isn't much. I did clean this up pretty much, for the most part. And then Spike's bed. And under the passenger seat, I actually put the inverter and the AGM battery, and it actually fit under that seat. The charge controller is down there on the floor somewhere. I'm going to mount that, but for now that's just where it's sitting because I need to rewire and make those wires longer. So that's on my project list. Now, this is me on the bed looking towards the back area. So I have my Mr. Buddy heater. When I do use this, I usually just pull it out to the middle of the floor, and I have a big baking sheet baking pan that I just put underneath it so it doesn't burn the carpet, just to play it safe. My camera tripod usually sits there, so the heater just stays there when I'm not using it. This is a cool trash can. I've had this a couple of years. And this bottom part actually opens, and it can come completely out, so you can dump it. And that's for the recycling, because here in California, in the States, we actually recycle cans, bottles, paper products, that sort of thing. And then the top is for like trash. There's a step part on the bottom down there. When you push it, this top part will go bing. So it's pretty cool, like hands-free. And then right here, I have a little table, and this actually, the height will go up higher. And I have a big exercise ball that I can sit in front of it. I can slide this table over to the bed. I can slide it probably even to the passenger and driver's seat. Yeah. And then on this side is my fridge freezer, and I will actually show you the inside of it because it's empty. So I thought I'd show you it empty. No, because you can actually get to it now. But yeah, there's not much in it right now. I don't have it really running because we have had it not a lot of sun lately, and I'm still trying to figure out how much is really consuming, and yeah. So then these are the kitchen area, basically. So down here is where Spike's toys are, my first aid kit, and this has 3 drawers. So like one's girl stuff, toilet stuff, like, you know, I have that toilet, chemical toilet, cassette toilet, whatever they're called, and then some extra toilet paper. This drawer slides out, and there's like food, and same with that drawer is food, because the food's heavier, so that's why it's on the bottom, and then I try to have the lighter stuff on top. So this drawer is just like cooking utensils and stuff. These drawers usually don't slide out a little bit, but I'm going to kind of fix that for the drawers that do. It seems like the heavier the drawer is, the less likely it slides out, but it's kind of hard to pull out. And it's kind of cool because it's got these railings. Not only is it a handle, but you can hang a towel on it. Things like hang cooking utensils, whatever you want, you know. And then there's pots and pans in this one. I haven't had a countertop yet, but I am going to. That is going to go all the way across. And yeah, I need to countertop. I have my exercise ball because I stretch my back out on it and use it as a chair, that kind of thing. And then all this are my clothes. I took out my 70-liter backpack that I had everything into, and I am actually going to minimize my wardrobe some more and try and squeeze everything into that 36-liter backpack. I have some travel plans coming up, which I'll share with you guys later in another video. But yeah, so I wanted to go from the 70-liter backpack that wasn't even full all the way, all the time anyways, but to try and put all my clothes and toiletries into that bag that we see now. Spike's water dish. This thing is really awesome. The water never sloshes out. It holds half a gallon of water. My water tanks, I'm actually going to get they're both 5 gallon. I'm actually going to get different ones I saw somewhere. And toilet paper holder. My sink, which isn't hooked up yet, but it's there sitting in the hash-made counter. And a dish drying rack that's just bungeed down. This like goes up, and then this is in its collapse down mode. And then I need to make a countertop for this that is going to extend out. And then this just has silverware and this drawer has all plastic stuff, like plastic containers, foil, saran wrap. This drawer underneath it is cups, coffee maker, or the coffee press thing. And then this other drawer has the dishes, like bowls and plates, and they're in these special little cover or case things. I'll go over those another time, but I haven't had one dish break yet. And then I just have some bottled water. And then underneath, I'm sorry, it's getting like dark. I should have did this video earlier, but underneath this rack thing is 2 of those outdoor carpet things that you can't see. I'm sorry. But anyways, underneath that is 2 of the rolls that you take outside, little carpet things when you're like camping. These 2 are just 2 containers that need to be going out. One has hair dye, so it's usually not ever in here. And then the other container had hats, so they gotta get hung up. And then my bag of toiletries. So yeah, that has to get condensed down. So I think that, oh, and then I have carpet. I have 2 different types of carpet. I have doormats. I don't know if, yeah, I have those like industrial rubber doormats by each door. And then I also have these carpets that are rubber backed. And then there's 2. And then underneath the bed, I actually have a different like oriental type carpet. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and then I have a sleeping bag, and then my blanket, fleece blanket I put over it. If it's really hard to see in this video, please guys let me know and I'll retape this all. But you'll probably see more updates of the van as I do more projects and things like that. So please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Yeah, so everyone have a good night. Bye. You going to sleep? You were, huh? Did I wake you? I'm sorry, boo. Yeah, what you want? What you want? You want me to pat your chest? Huh? You want me to pat your chest? Oh, the cuddles. Yeah? Okay. Alright, good night. Good night.